living my life with my mind stayed on love. Living my life with my mind stayed on the Spirit. Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. This little light of mine, this little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. One more time, this little light. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Oh, this little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Woke up this morning. I woke up this morning with my mind stayed on the Spirit. I woke up this morning with my mind stayed on love. I woke up this morning with my mind stayed on the Spirit. Hallelujah, 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 hallelujah,
Good morning. Good morning. Happy Canada Day weekend. Woohoo. How's everybody doing today? Awesome. I am awesome. I saw the Rolling Stones last night in concert. Oh my God. Oh my God. You know that song, You Can't Get What You Want, but you do get what you need. And it was so amazing. So yeah, great way to start off the weekend. And we're going to get started here this morning. So our theme for 2019 is uplifting, service, taking action with love for a better future. Our purpose, of course, is to awaken humanity to its spiritual magnificence. And as an intentional spiritual community, we are a hub for living well. That means we live well in mind, in body, and in soul. Soul, spirit, and in the universe. And of course, this is a place for you to be seen, to be loved unconditionally for who you are, and to be accepted for the brilliance that you are. And our mission is to provide spiritual tools for personal and global transformation. And our vision is a world that works for everyone. So we celebrate community, connection, happiness, wellness, and inspiration, and we embody understanding of our oneness, the oneness with all life, with all the 70,000 people I was with yesterday. All one as it took us 4 hours to get out of the parking lot. We were all one, and we were all very patient, very kind, and very loving. So this, I was going to say, you can fill in the expletive there. And we consciously practice this truth in our everyday lives. We understand that to learn how to think is to learn how to live. And our vision statement is, love only, forgive everything, remember who we are. Yes. And I would also like to say welcome to everybody online on Facebook Live, and also to acknowledge that this spiritual center is situated upon the traditional territories of the Wendat, the Haudenosaunee, and the Mississaugas of the First Credit nation, and we are blessed to have this center on their territory. We also recognize the spiritual mystics and masters that have walked this earth plane and have left their imprint for us to learn from. And I will say with that, because on Tuesday I wrote a 6-hour science of mind, mystics, masters, and history of new thought exam. 6 hours. Hey, they had scheduled me for 7 and I did it in 6. Whew. And to go back and think about why there were spirits in rebellion to the status quo, to having somebody say, you have sinned, you are bad, you are wrong, you must be redeemed. And there are these great, great minds and mystics that came together to say, no. No, there is nature. There is only oneness with this creative energy of nature, and this is who and what we are, and that within us is that intuitive knowing, and to go within and to listen to it and trust it and place your faith in it. So I am grateful for those spiritual mystics and masters, absolutely. So, is there anybody here for the first time? I don't think so. You're all oldies. Okay, and we are going to move on to announcements. First one is please, just no scents or perfumes. We have a lot of congregants that are very sensitive to that. We have our prayer gathering on Monday mornings, and our music and meditation service is next Sunday. So, you want to come and just be bathed in beautiful words and music and just let yourself sink into that. Our Kids Connection program is on the second Sunday of the month. Our book of the month, well, you have one more day to read it, really, because next week is going to be a new book of the month, is The Other Shore by Thich Nhat Hanh. And it really is a lovely, once you get through the first part, it is this lovely. Now, the first part is good. It's just a lot of technical Buddhism language. But then you get through it, and it's this beautiful writing on our oneness in the one heart, and such a delightful read. And then we have our Well store, so you can go check out all the products there. We also invite you to help spread the word on social media, but I don't think that's coming up next, and I realized I forgot to put that in my notes. We have David Hickey coming back on September 13th for a sound bath, which is just an incredible evening of hearing him play crystals and gongs, and you just come and it's just lie down and soak in all that great energy. And yes, please help us spread the word on social media. And then, of course, join us for fellowship after service today. We have coffee and cookies and great people to chat to. That's what makes this community so great. So we have our community song, and it's How Could Anyone? And so I invite you to stand up and sing out, because these words are so beautiful. And I know when we had it as an invocation song, I hear y'all singing it anyways, so you might as well sing out.
How could anyone ever tell you you were anything less than beautiful? How could anyone ever tell you you were less than whole? How could anyone fail to notice that your loving is a miracle? How deeply you're connected to less than whole. How could anyone fail to notice that your loving is a miracle? How deeply you're connected to my soul. How deeply you're connected to my soul. How deeply you're connected to my soul.
And so now, as Kimaya steps into the invocation song, I invite you to go with it to that beautiful, soulful place within you, and allow yourself to dive in. Just know how beautiful, how connected, how worthy, how valuable, and how lovable you are.
Where I am, God is. Where I am, God is standing strong. Where I breathe, God is breathing life in and out and through me. Ask me where I see God is. Where I dance, joy lifts my feet. Where I live, beauty's flowing free in and out and through me.
Breathe in. Where I am, God is. Breathe in God. Breathing out the I am. The I am God. For there is only one power back of all of creation. It is God, it is love. And we do not have to worry about the integrity of the universe. It is only love. We do not have to tell the universe what to do. It's already done for us. Our job is to recognize who we are, that we are made from the same substance that all are made from, the divine energy of the universe. Up to us to accept this and to know God is all there is. There isn't anything else. When we are willing to surrender, to fully accept this truth, everything shifts in our life. Everything shifts. To know that God is all there is. We shift how we relate to others and to the world. Peace, love, harmony, joy, abundance are all actualized in our reality now as we breathe in. God is. Breathing out, I am. And so it is. And so it is now. Thank you, and thank you, Ashwin and Maya. Thank you. That was beautiful, just beautiful. I am now going to invite up to the frontier our practitioner of the day, and I'm very excited to see what she has in store with us, Carrie Garnier. I know it's something fun and experiential. That's all I know.
Well, she knows. I'm going to need this because I'm going to need my hands. So, I'm aware that I'm only supposed to talk for like 5 to 7 minutes. So I've got myself a little timer here, okay? So I have a lot to cover and not a lot of time. Okay. So, right? Okay. So this is the last week of self-care, but I think it goes without saying that self-care never ends, correct? Correct? It never ends. Good. That's the first thing we can agree on. And self-care is always changing, correct? Correct. So what worked last year might not work today. What works today might not work next year. I want you to do a little check-in with yourselves right now. Be honest. Who's happy with their self-care practices at this time? Okay, there's a few of you. Awesome. That's good. Who would like some other tools, tricks, and techniques to add to their... Excellent. That's exactly. It's like I planted you all here for me. Fantastic. Okay, I'm going to start my timer now. Okay. So can we move the slide to one? I'm hoping mine is here. Okay, so this is like the 30 seconds on how our bodies works. Our bodies are like computers, okay? There is a behavior, feelings, and thoughts spiral. So this can either be spiraling up or can be spiraling down. Like negative thoughts create negative feelings, create negative actions create negative feelings. And it can be spiraling up. Positive thoughts create positive actions, create positive feelings. And you can get in and out of this spiral anywhere you like. Here we focus a lot on our thoughts and our beliefs, right? And then we pair that with our feelings to have our what's in front of us change and our actions as well. Today, I'd really like for us to focus not so much on the thoughts. Okay, we're going to go a different place. So let's go to the next slide. So one good way to do this is through your behaviors. Surround yourself with beauty. Okay? So beautiful sights, sounds, smells, touches, and tastes, and beautiful people. This is an indicator that I'm not so much a people person. I know you don't believe it, but I didn't think of that till this morning. So this is a beautiful thing if you have it at hand, 5 to 10 seconds. I recommend 17. But don't get caught in the fact that you think you need these because you don't. If you have them, great. If you don't, this is what we're going to work on now. So another check-in with yourself before you start. I want to give yourself a rating. This is completely subjective. It's a subjective scale. -10 to +10. How do you feel right now? 0 is neutral. 10 is ecstasy. -10, you shouldn't be here. You're probably dead. Give yourself a really quick rating right now. There is no wrong answer. We're just going to check in at the end. And now I want you to play along with me, okay? So now we're going to put our thinking brain to the side. Just play along with me. Start by tapping the side of your hand. Now this is a little bit of emotional freedom techniques. This is a magical spot. What we're doing right now is we're calming the amygdala. That's your emotional center. It's going to keep you from running out of the room. Okay? And now we're going to pair it with what I think is the best thing for self-care. So you're going to repeat after me. Whether you believe it or not, you're just going to repeat what I'm going to say right here and right now. I love and accept myself. Oh, that sounded so good. Do it again. I love and accept myself. Oh, sounds so good. Okay, now we're going to push it. Whether you believe it or not, try this one. I deeply and completely love and accept myself. Thank you for playing along. Now, you don't have to believe this right now. That's okay. There's a workaround. And it goes like this. So you're going to repeat after me. Even though I don't quite believe it on a thinking level, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. Yeah, let's do that again. Even though I don't quite believe it on a thinking level, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. Do that every morning. Do that every morning for 5 to 10 times, and it'll start to transform your life. Okay, so what are we going to do? Now we're going to move into a little bit of Donna Eden's energy workout. So you're just going to tap here on the collarbone. This is doing great things to your immune system, your emotional system. Now we're going to add in a smile. Remember I said that 17 seconds? So add a smile. You don't have to believe it. Just add it. Okay. Include your eyes. And hold it for 17 seconds. When you hold a smile, including your eyes for 17 seconds, your body automatically starts the happy hormones. You don't have to believe it. You just have to smile with your eyes for 17 seconds. And if you're tapping at the same time, you're supercharging that. So already you should have happy hormones going. Here's another one that Donna likes. It's right in the center. Hypothalamus, also good for boosting your immune system. You do the Tarzan move. And then you can add the monkey move. This is so good for you. This is really good for me because I'm just enjoying what I'm seeing. Okay, am I doing good job? Okay, 45 seconds. So now this is a great Donna Eden one. Start on your shoulder and just dig in. This is like a little self-massage. And cross over. Do it on the other side. Just dig in. It feels so good. Cross over. You're basically crossing over your energies from the left side of your body to the right side, integrating your left and right energies. Donna Eden 5-minute energy routine. You can do it every day. And then just take a moment and rub your palms together, stimulating all those acupressure points. And you're also cross-wiring your left and right brain. Okay, and you're getting a bit of heat. Just shake that off. And perfect. Now I want to do a little bit of laughter with you. Okay. So if you have, I know. I'm moving on. If you have a funny video at home, play it every day. Like literally laugh every day, 10 to 15 minutes.
You don't need it. If you have it and it's funny and you like it, use it. Otherwise, just laugh. Like, you don't need a reason to laugh. And the more you practice, the more you'll easily laugh for no apparent reason. Anybody who's talked to me for 5 minutes knows this. I can laugh for no apparent reason. So we're going to try a little bit of this now. So we're going to do the namaste laughter. So if you have somebody beside you, turn to them. If you don't, even better, do it to the empty space. And then you can laugh about it. So you're going to go like this, put your hands together. You're going to bow down. Say namaste to the person you're looking at or to the air, I don't care. Namaste. And now laugh for no reason. Okay. Turn to the other person, or if you have air, turn to the other air. Do it again. Namaste. And laugh. See, your body doesn't care if you believe it or not. Just fake it. Now I want to see the wave. Okay, now I want to see the wave. You all know the wave. So we'll start over here and just use your arms the first time. Okay, you ready? You guys over here. Let's do it. Hands up all the way around the room. Okay. Now we're going to add laughter. Starting over here. Go. Okay, and just for anyone who's been in a laughter yoga workshop, very good, very good. Yay! That was like 5 to 7 minutes, right? Perfect. So now we're going to do our affirmation. And you're going to tap on the side of your hand as we do this, right? I'm going to say it one time, and then we'll say it together. The more I care for and love myself, the more love I experience from others altogether. The more I care for and love myself, the more love I experience from others. Check in with yourself. How do you feel? Re-rate yourself. And as you're doing that, just close your eyes. And just be in this soup of happy chemicals that we've started here together. Knowing that this is proof positive, that there is only love, only God expressing, only right here and right now, only the beauty of God expressing right here and right now as each and every one of us. And I am so grateful. I am so grateful for this moment, for this energy, for this love, laughter, light. All is perfect. Nothing more need to be said. I release my word as law. And so it is.
Thank you. Can't wait to see what the next practitioner is going to do. Oh, our next song, our featured song that is such a perfect continuation of the entire morning. So I'll hand it here.
question that sits on everyone's lips is why should we pick up the sleeves and start over again? But there's only one question that matters, even if your heart has been shattered. Whatever you want, whatever you are after, love is still the answer. Oh, love is still the answer. Love, 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 Can you guys sing it with me? Love, 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 love. Love, 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 love. Love, 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 love. Love, 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 love,
Woo-hoo. Thank you. Love is still the answer. Right? When we get down to it and we strip everything else away, there's only love. I have a little fun fact for you, thanks to Tasha this week. I think I'm going to switch to the other mic. It's still going in and out. This is a new microphone. It's got to go back. So, did you know that MIT had reported that the Pentagon now has a laser that can identify people not by their fingertips, not by facial recognition, by their heartbeat. Yes. Isn't that cool? So cool, because everyone's heartbeat is individual. Yes. Now, yeah, we can sync coherence and energy from our heart space, and I often talk about those neurocyte cells that are intuitive knowing in the heart. But yeah, they can use this laser, and it takes about 30 seconds to collect the data, and the person right now has to be sitting or standing still, so it's not while they're running. But I think that's the coolest thing. You know, the science on the heart just keeps growing exponentially on how unique and powerful our hearts are. And you know, a lot of what we talk about is going into that heart space, because that's where our intuitive knowing is. And every teacher from the very beginning of time has said to look within, to look within and find truth. And yet, how many of us really spend that time going within and listening to that intuitive knowing, really trusting it and building faith in that intuitive knowing? And yet that intuitive knowing is what will set us free. So the truth of what we really are is that we are energy. We are a loving energy that is connected to an infinite energy within the universe that is only love. And we would discover, if we go into that all the things that the world calls evil or wrong or bad are actually just on the surface. They're not deep within. They are on the surface. It is a superficial layer that we get so caught up in, right? Because it's very dramatic and big and it looks so horrible, but it's just on the surface. It is not truth. There is no wrong or bad or evil. There is only ignorance. Ignorance of who we truly are. And anything that we desire to achieve can be achieved out of love rather than fear and hate and indifference or guilt. And so this is where, we talk about going within and really listening to that voice and not allowing others to tell you what you should be, should do. And I've been working with a lot of people this week that have called me up for coaching or regular coaching clients. And they're like, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. And I'm like, get still, go within, and ask yourself what truly, truly feels light. Light versus that heavy, the downward spiral Carrie was talking about. What feels light? Because your light or your sense of lightness is your truth. Might not be somebody else's. It is yours. And you have the right to own that. I love this line in the song, there is only one answer that matters, even if your heart has been shattered. Love is still the answer. So as we continue to let go of our judgments of what's good or bad, right, wrong, we get lighter and lighter and lighter and become freer. So how do we deal with negative energy? Right? Everybody is like, yeah, there's negative energy in the world, right? Is there? Is there? There's energy. There is energy. And this has been a big learning for me. There's energy. And we have the tendency to blame our crappy experience on the negative energy of a situation or other people. And then we've just given our power away, right? So, negative energy. How about thinking about it this way? There is only untapped, untethered, unintegrated energy. And we call it negative energy. But it's just untapped, unintegrated, and untethered within us. So, if you look, Ellen, if you want to just go to my next little drawing there, there is this beautiful, aligned person connected to the truth of who, that person is. And this is what we all aspire to, is that, we're in that place of groundedness, knowingness, presence, grace. But what happens is because we arrive into this world and we're like, and we learn, that's not so good, and that's bad, and this is right, and this is wrong, and ouch, this hurts. And we are told some things are good and some things are bad, some things are positive, some things are negative. We live in a world of polarities. And you might name that disease is negative, or that you got robbed is negative, or that poverty is negative. It just is. Because all of those experiences that we have in this human incarnation, in this form, is a part of what our soulful self is seeking. To learn and find solutions for our own evolvement and for the evolvement of all of humanity. See, each one of us actually have a really big job. It's not just about ourselves. It's also about the evolvement of all humanity, and all negative experiences are an opportunity attempting to reveal itself and for you to look at it from a different perspective. But we tend to look at it from the place that we have learned from our history and go into that automatic judgment of right, wrong, good, bad, positive, negative. And so anything that you experience as a negative energy is not bigger than you. It is not unsolvable. It is here. It is showing up to say, hey, what needs to shift within? So what if you could remove the idea of negative and positive energy and its energy? So we have this energy, and what we want is this energy to come in through us, ground us in our human body, because we're all connected to this one infinite source that is only love. If it's infinite love, it can't be anything else, right? So we invite that to come through us and ground us into the beautiful, beautiful Mother Earth energy. And then we know who we are. But as you can see from my little drawing that's on your left, I actually drew that on my PowerPoint. Nice. That is the untethered energy, the uncontained energy, because we weren't aligned as ourselves. It comes in, something comes in, and takes us off kilter. And our energies are all over the place. Anybody ever experienced that? It's like, oh my God, I'm all over the place here. Yeah. Yes, that is your untapped or untethered energy, and untapped into the truth of who you are. So your job is to come back into alignment with the truth, to come back into an alignment of who you are. It is an opportunity. Think of it that way. What do I need to bring in and know for my own evolvement so that I can show up in my life full and complete and knowing who I am? And this creates a new version of you, not one that's all over the place and untethered, but one that is a clear channel for grace. This kind of practice, whether it is through meditation, contemplation, visioning, prayer work, energy work, of bringing yourself back into alignment, is the opportunity for your body, just like Carrie was doing, there she is, earlier this morning, to experience a new version of yourself, one that feels integrated. And then it doesn't matter. When you are integrated, it does not matter what's happening in the world of effects. And it's so funny because Derek and I were having this conversation, and we were talking about an interview he heard, and I'm not going into the whole political thing about it. That is not my point in this at all. But it was about the idea of the disruption that would take place in the United States for them to have universal health care, and how horrible this disruption would be. And I'm like, no. You see, disruption, things need to be disrupted in order for something to evolve. And so when we get caught up in people telling us, oh, this horrible thing is going to happen if we make changes, which is, in my mind, a scare tactic, then we all sit quietly and wait and hope that nothing happens, so that we don't have to deal with change, so that things stay nice and smooth. But guess what? That is not the way the universe works, because the universe is constantly emerging into something new. And in order for it to emerge into something new and evolve, everything has to be shaken up. So if stuff is shaken up in your life right now, hallelujah, hallelujah. Because it is this divine opportunity for the universe to start to bring in a new order. Because order is heaven's first law. The universe will not stay in chaos. And the universe, because it is the infinite presence of love, will not do this spiral down. It is always doing this. It's us that does this through our own ignorance. So for us to come into the recognition that everything is energy, everything is unfolding for our highest and best good. Everything that feels crazy out here will eventually find a new place. And that new place, it now, because we're in a new age, not new agey, new age kind of stuff, but a new consciousness, it has to serve the highest and best good of all. We can no longer afford to be egocentric here. So as Ernest Holmes said, life is a mirror and it is reflected back to us. Do you know Pogo the Clown? Do you remember Pogo the Clown? Pogo the Clown said, I have identified the enemy and it is me. I have identified the enemy and it is me. So let's just leave out on Emerson's beautiful words. Let's take our bloated nothingness out of the path of the divine circuits. Because true mastery and manifesting your full potential is about becoming so clear and intentional and focused with your energy. You are a powerful, powerful channel for good in your life. And it is focusing your mind, your energy, and emotions and body. It has to be in congruence. You are the best idea of self. And self-care, taking this time to align yourself, that is a lifelong journey. And it is a journey that is so worthwhile. Right, Wim? Yes. Thank you. I knew I could count on you because he's walked the talk. So know that you don't have to get energy. You already are energy. Bring it into alignment. Love yourself. Care for yourself because you are that power for good in the universe. You are it. There is nothing outside of us. And each one of us have a part to play in this world. So bless you and namaste. And it is time for our conscious giving, and we're going to stand up and sing I Release and I Let Go as the baskets go around. And I invite you to take what you have to offer the center and place it in your hands and say, oh, yes, I am blessed. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
There was a time in my life I thought I had to do things for myself. Oh, no. I didn't know the grace of God was sufficient. I didn't know the love of God was at hand. But now I can say, if you're discouraged, struggling to make it through the day, you just gotta let it go. Let it go. Let it go. And this is what I have to say. I release and I let go. Let the Spirit run my life. And my heart is open wide. 'Cause I'm only here for God. No more struggle, no more strife. With my faith I see the light. I am free in the Spirit. 'Cause I'm only here for God. Said I release and I let go. Let the Spirit run my life. And my heart is open wide. 'Cause I'm only here for God. No more struggle, no more strife. With my faith I see the light. I am free in the Spirit. 'Cause I'm only here for God.
And what I know and what I recognize right here, right now, is that there is only love. What's one infinite, total, creative power of good in the universe, and it is who and what we are. And so I also recognize and give thanks for all the blessings today, all the blessings in our lives, and all that we have received in financial support for this center. I thank everybody online for your financial support, and I know that it is used in the highest and best good of these teachings and of this center. And with that, I release, I let go, and together we say, and so it is.
I release and I let go. Let the Spirit run my life. And my heart's open wide. 'Cause I'm only here for God. No more struggle, no more strife. With my faith I see the light. I am free in the Spirit. 'Cause I'm only here for God. I am free in the Spirit. 'Cause I'm only here for God. I am free in the Spirit. 'Cause I'm only here for God.
And I would like to say thank you to Kimaya and Ashwin, and we have Stephen Belair with us on guitar, woo! And Jared on drums, woo! And Brian on bass and Carrie on ukulele. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And what? And Carrie on voice too. Oh, you're singing the next song.
I'm singing the next song. And you're singing with me.
Yes. And thank you, Carrie, for your brilliant, brilliant talk this morning. Thank you, Lori. She's in the back there for her meditation. Thank you to Ellen. Ellen was on camera today. Wes on sound. Thank you to our Sacred Service team. Thank you to all of you. Thank you to everybody online. Have an amazing Canada Day weekend, and we'll see you next week. Take it away.